Welcome, ghosts and ghouls, to my spooky life. For those who don't know, my name's Karma, and I'm here to share every paranormal experience that's happened to me so far. I'm also going to go ahead and try to visit local spooky hotspots to see if I can't capture anything on camera. So, first things first, a lot of these stories are things that I can just barely remember from when I was 4 years old. I've had family members kind of fill me in, so there's going to be a lot of empty spaces as my story goes. But I'm going to try to make it as continuous as possible. My very first paranormal experience was when I was around 4 or 5. I was upstairs asleep, taking a nap, and while there was this huge thunderstorm outside. My dad was downstairs watching TV or whatever he was doing. And so the thunder wakes me up. And no big deal, because I actually like thunderstorms quite a bit. And this bright lightning flashes, and it lights up the entire room. And so I could see everything as if it was daylight. And that's when I saw him. This man, pinned up against the ceiling, spread eagle, nails, it looked like, and he was just covered in blood, and he was twitching like they do in horror movies, like when they're so going so fast, they're blurry, just like that. And so, what can a 4-year-old do but scream? I couldn't even move, I was just so scared. My dad runs upstairs and he wakes me up. He's like, "Hey, everything's fine, you're okay, it's a nightmare, it's a nightmare, it's a thunderstorm, you're fine." But by that time, it had already gone. I never saw it like that again, but I think that's a pretty impressive first full body apparition for anyone to see, especially a 4 year old. Like, I didn't know how to process that other than that was scary. And it kind of started a chain reaction. Everyone in the family kind of started experiencing things. And the weird thing is, I didn't tell anyone. And that kind of goes into the next story. My brother, which is the youngest of the first three, is 7 years older than me. So there's a 7 year age gap. And I've got two older sisters that are older than him. So that huge age gap kind of left me as a loner. Because no one really wants to hang out with their little sisters or their little brothers. No one wants to deal with that. So I would play alone. And I remember playing alone for like the longest time. And then suddenly I had a friend. I don't remember her name. I don't remember what she looks like or anything. The only thing I can remember is that she lived in the closet. That's where she would come out from to play with me. And you think, okay, ooh, boogeyman, right? No, I remember her just being a girl that lived in the closet and that for some reason nobody else saw. And I don't remember what it is that, made a tear between us, but I specifically remember coming out of the closet, turning around and screaming at her, "I don't want to be your friend anymore." And I slammed the door. After that, I didn't see her again. Other family members did, but me specifically, I didn't see her. The way I knew that other family members saw the girl was because of my brother. He told me this bit, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago when he came to visit me. And I specifically remember him saying that I was downstairs with my mom on the couch watching TV, and he passed by and he went upstairs. And from the corner of his eyes, he saw me follow him. He's like, "Oh, great, she's following me." So he runs upstairs, turns the corner, and goes into my parents' bedroom and stands outside on their balcony. And he's waiting there against the wall of the balcony and the actual door so he can pop out and scare me. Except I'm not coming. He's waiting, and nothing. And so he peeks into the bedroom. And just then, he swears he felt a hand come out from behind him, like reach past his shoulder, as if it was going to cover his face or something. And so he bolted, went straight downstairs, and he saw me there with my mom on the couch still. And he asked her, "Hey, did she leave your side? Did she follow me upstairs?" And she's like, "Nope. She's been here the entire time." And so he didn't say anything. He was just like, "Oh, okay." And that, I feel like that says a lot. the fact that he thought I was following him, so there was another little girl, and then something was reaching for him, and that's the part we both couldn't figure out. If the townhome was haunted, why was there something on the patio reaching for him from outside? It just didn't make a lot of sense. But most things related to ghosts and stuff don't really make too much sense. All right, that's all the time I have for today. I'll be posting on Instagram or on Tumblr on when the next video will be up. Hopefully, it'll be next week. I'm trying to make it a weekly thing. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and stay spooky.